You had boundaries and red flags for him. Great. This was my Saturday night date, the billionaire lake guy. But where were they for QT guy? I don't understand your thinking process. Girl, in the club with that. Me either. So here's what I feel was the difference. The billionaire lake guy, first date, super pushy. Pushy that I needed to go on the date last minute. Even though we had planned for it later in the week, he got freed up Friday night. Very pushy. Why don't we go? Let's be spontaneous. Don't be a pussy. Pushy that I should have a drink with dinner, even though I told him that I don't really like to drink. And then very pushy that he didn't even ask to kiss me. It wasn't even like he just came right for it. And then it was good, so I succumbed to it, and didn't push him away, which is my issue. But he was very pushy about coming home with me and experiencing intimate things with me. I don't know him. I had just met him that night. So it was easier to have boundaries with him. He made me feel unsafe, okay? But QT guy, my ex-boyfriend, I spent 2 months feeling extremely safe with him. Very loved, very just seen and cared for. And so when it came time to having boundaries with him, yeah, that's much harder. I'm not a dating coach or a psychologist or a therapist. I give people hope by showing people that you can be imperfect as I am. You can make mistakes as I do. You can struggle with your boundaries and your codependency and your anxious attachment style and all of those things and still have hope and still have healthy relationships and with yourself. It's not about perfection. It's not about being perfect. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about the progress. And I'm going to tell you, 3 years ago, Holly would have probably given in and gone home with that guy. So I'm proud of myself. As far as QT guys is concerned, it's a little more confusing because I love him, but I'm working on it. And that's all that matters.